and welcome to Emblem of the Month. Today we'll be talking about the Salvation Army Emblem. In our Salvation Army Emblem of the Month resource, there are 4 lessons that you can do to complete all of the required activities for the Salvation Army Emblems for Sunbeams, Girl Guards, Explorers, and the Rangers Salvation Army History Emblem because they just had to be different. Our resource includes a leader guide that breaks down the how of each activity and shows an example of what the activity could look like, and a kid's booklet that you can print out for each member to use for each of the activities. The first activity looks at the history of the Salvation Army and how it was founded. Test kids' knowledge with a Kahoot quiz competition. This lesson also introduces a research project where each kid picks a Salvationist to do a report on. Their report can look like a dramatic monologue as the person, a video, an art piece, whatever means to introduce who their person was and how they impacted the Salvation Army. Finish up by trying the original donut girl recipe, but maybe bring some real donuts to eat. I've heard that the donut girl recipe isn't the tastiest. The second activity looks at the Salvation Army today. It introduces a virtual or physical scavenger hunt about current leaders in the Salvation Army and different locations that there may be. It also has a matching definition game and a fun coloring activity that helps our kids understand our doctrines. I suggest that each day you meet for troops, aim to give the kids 10 to 15 minutes to do some research on their historical figures so that they can perform on the final day. The third activity introduces the Salvation Army next door and invites kids to shout out their Corps officer for a day in the life of a Corps officer. It also includes interviewing the officer about their calling and position, discussing their favorite songbook song, and having a kids' Corps council meeting where they can present ideas of how to better the Corps to their Corps officer. Then have kids find a songbook song that they relate to and explain why. The last activity involves the Salvation Army in the world. It encourages Corps to find an overseas missionary or officer to interview, or just watch a video explaining the Salvation Army in another country. It encourages kids to learn more about a country of their choice and either collect an offering or make a care package for a Corps or officer in that country. In June, there are a ton of Salvation Army events. There is Donut Day, which is a very important holiday. It's often on June 8th or 9th, so maybe do a donut tasting competition and rate homemade versus various brands of donuts. Commissioning Weekend is in June too, so maybe watch part of the live stream or talk to a cadet about commissioning. Encore is also a big event for some kids who are in troops. Encourage them to practice so that they can be good as Martin is.
Hey, I am really looking forward to seeing you all come to commissioning this year and take part in Encore. It's a great opportunity for you to show us how you're developing your music skills, how you're singing and dancing for the glory of Jesus, and we're looking forward to seeing you all there.
Thanks, Martin.
You're welcome.
Lastly, our Territorial Bible Bowl competition is that weekend, and just for clarification, we do not bowl with Bibles. As a Bible verse to memorize and discuss as a group, you can read 1 Thessalonians 5:23, which says, "Now may the God of peace make you holy in every way, and may your whole spirit and soul and body be kept blameless until our Lord Jesus Christ comes again." This Bible verse is what our 10th doctrine is based on. It's important that when we discuss the history and the achievements of the Salvation Army, we remember that the root of our name is salvation. Our mission is based on the need for souls to receive salvation from Christ. This is a great emblem to talk about salvation and the fact that our entire organization is based solely on God and His desire for us to be saved. So if you haven't talked about salvation with your kids, this is a great time to do it. Thanks for joining us for Emblem of the Month. We encourage you to share your troops activities on social media and tag us at Stay Network if you use any of the ideas or activities from this resource. We'd love to see your troop in action and highlight it on our social media. Just know that the youth department is praying for you and we appreciate all that you do. See you next time.